immortality, dwelling in the light, unapproachable.
Welcome back to Book Review Show with Ruth Adekunle. Today I'll be talking about Rick Joyner's book titled When God Worked the Earth. 46-page book that tells us about God's plan for mankind. How we need to know. Christ came to the earth to show us an example of what God expects of us. It can still be human and can still be spiritual. That's how the book opened up, telling us that we need to feel at home more in the spirit realm than physical realm. Once your spirit has been regenerated, you become spirit. And in the book of John, it says, those that worship the Father must worship God in truth and in spirit. So that's how the book opened up, telling us about the author wrote the book in a story-like manner, and also from the heaven's perspective on it, like how did the heavenly host see Christ on earth, and what is happening on earth. He joined the both perspectives together to tell us God's plan for mankind. And then the book opened up from the side of John the Baptist, telling his disciples about Christ, baptizing Christ, telling them that yes, this man I've been talking about, the one I've been forerunning for, is here. You can go with him, showing us basically God's plan for mankind. In the Garden of Eden, man misused his opportunity, authority that was given to him. But now, Christ has come back for us to pick the best choice, not by force, but by love. Now, this book also, it gives me this sense of how was Christ able to balance being on earth like human being and still be able to communicate with the heavenly realm? Because the way the book was written was written in the sense that it was speaking with his disciples and was still communicating with angels, like he was still on earth doing earthly things and was still sensitive in the spirit, which tells us that we human beings were expected to live basically the spiritual realm, like being sensitive. You don't always have to be carnal, you have to be spiritually minded. Even scripture says it. So we should pray in the Holy Ghost. We should always be sensitive. Yeah, that's basically what the book is about. Then there's a particular place why Christ was revealing some issues about the devil. It's really about pride, where he says that when we feel that we don't need God again, then pride is there. When you are so independent of God, pride is coming. It's an excerpt from the temptation of Jesus when devil was tempting him. It also reveals to me that devil is just the father of all lies. When devil wants to attack someone, it takes away your faith. It brings doubt to you. It tells you a lot of lie. Like when he was speaking to Jesus, he was telling Jesus that God did not love you. If he does, he will not say you should come to the wilderness and come and be fasting for what? The way the man wrote the temptation of Jesus was more epic than the way it's written in the scriptures, which gives a note that no matter what we are passing through, devil always come to make us think that maybe God doesn't love us, but God's love supersedes everything. The Bible says in the book of Romans that what can separate us from the love of Christ? That alone is enough for us to work the lifetime, knowing that God loves us, God are back anytime, any day. It also talks about the Church of Christ from the lifestyle of Jacob, the book of Genesis chapter 28, where Jacob had a dream that there was a ladder, angels were descending and ascending. He tells us that the church of God is supposed to be a place, supposed to host God, supposed to be a portal in which messages are coming, we descend, I know we ascend, we are but with God, like being with God. And there's not how you are with God, there won't be an heavenly reality. So God's plan for us is of love. And this is a message to all out there that you've not really come understanding of God. God loves you. God Christ loves you. That's why he came to the world. He made everything so peculiar about you. If you could think deep down, you could see that God's love is overwhelming. It makes us to think every day about, wow, our life has been good. I know the last chapter of the book talks about the most sweetest thing. It's about Holy Spirit. It talks about just Christ was able to balance his relationship with his disciples and with Holy Spirit. Like he brought Holy Spirit into the picture while he was explaining the ministry and what the disciples ought to expect from his ministry, what they expected to do. Bringing Holy Spirit into the picture that Holy Spirit is going to help them, Holy Spirit is going to keep them, and we also know that Holy Spirit has been a phenomenon for the meantime, but we need to come to the understanding of the person and ministry of the Holy Spirit so that we could walk with Him and relate with God better. So this book is actually cool for all ages. I know we're going to be blessed. So I'm going to see you next time, and I'm going to bring another book. Stay blessed and bye.
Unapproachable, you told us to come. You